Well, allegedly, there's supposed to be a book that's coming out about the Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape that they're trying to stop.
She's trying to stop it. Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know why you would need the book. You got the video.
I mean, is it a book about everything about that, like everything that led up to it, and then everything after?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm surprised they weren't able to purchase it back at one point. I mean, is Vivid's profit so high that there's just no price for this, or do they feel like at this point, even if they buy it back from Vivid, there's so many copies out there that they'll never be able to fully squash it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was like a different time for the leaked sex tape world. It felt like where, these porn companies were actually really in the business of spending huge amounts of money to get that content and put it out.
Yeah.
The Night in Paris thing. Remember the Paris Hilton sex tape?
I do. I was introduced to Paris Hilton through that sex tape as well.
It's crazy though.
I never heard of Paris or Kim Kardashian before these sex tapes.
Right. But now you have the whole concept of like revenge porn and stuff too, where if somebody films something sexual and it's not supposed to get out and then it ends up getting out, the person who leaked it could get in a shitload of trouble.
Right.
I mean.
Well, what happened to the one that you and your girlfriend made?
Of what?
Well, your porn movie, essentially.
Oh, I mean, we did an official adult film for Pornhub that is up now. And
so that's out.
Yeah.
Because last time we talked about how you had already filmed it.
Out. Yeah.
But now it's officially out.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like that experience, as well as like just, wanting to help her more with her content, I've really started to embrace the porn star thing, and just be happy to actually do it and to just, it's a side income, it's a side hustle. But I mean, I'm perfectly happy to be a part of it. The other day I did an anal threesome in my backyard with my girl and Riley Reid. And, I'm like literally just sitting on the couch, smoking weed, playing poker online. And then they called me into the backyard. We had a filmer and everything. I go out there. I delivered for like 35 minutes, 40 minutes, like just did it. And then I just went back inside and made a sandwich and just fucking went back to smoking weed. And I'm just like, it's so crazy to me that to be a porn star for a lot of guys, it's like that's their whole life. Like that's their whole thing. And like for me, it's like I can just do this like once or twice a week and it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't mess my headspace up. It's just I feel like I'm good at it, like I'm working at it. I've yet to use any kind of drugs to like, make you.
No Viagra or Cialis or nothing?
I never even tried any of those and I'm kind of paranoid because I feel like it'd probably be amazing. It'd probably be.
I've tried them.
You have? Oh,
I have. Yeah.
Worth it?
Well, for me, it was honestly, I feel a lifesaver because it helped me for when I use condoms.
Oh wow.
See, without condoms, I never really needed any of that. I still don't. I still don't need it. But when it comes to
ever, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather wait a couple of days and have sex with no condom for the test to come back than to have sex with a condom. Like that just ain't really doing
right.
But
you actually have a girlfriend,
right,
and you guys are having threesomes with other porn stars who are tested and everything else like that. I'm talking about my early days when I was going to Brazil and DR and just, on the dating sites and going through, 4 or 5 girls a week and so forth. If I had just not used condoms throughout that whole era, I might be dead right now. So for me, it was like, okay, what do I do about this condom thing? Because it's serious. Okay, I tried Viagra once. Okay, boom, I could do condoms, no problem. I could still have my orgasm, whatever. Okay, so then I started popping Viagra when I was in that situation. But when it was someone that I actually knew that I was using condoms with, I never used Viagra.
No, that makes perfect sense to me, honestly, because like fucking through a condom can be tough. Like, it's if you just do your little 10 minutes with the condom on, all right, but like as soon as you start to do like an extended like sexual experience,
different positions and everything,
you're fucking through a blanket. That shit is just like, and I hate that it just keeps getting dry, and you touch the condom against the bed, and it got like lint on the side of the condom, and it's like I don't know.
Yeah, and there's also, I really got to put this out there. If you're out there not using condoms, you should look into Truvada.
What's that?
You don't know about Truvada?
Oh, that's the AIDS medicine? Oh, yeah.
It's called, Truvada is the main pill under something called PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis, which essentially is a pill that you could take every day. And if you do come in contact with HIV, it's like 99% effective in blocking it initially. It's like a vaccine almost against HIV. And yeah, a lot of gay people are, a lot of gay guys are on it, you know, because they have a higher risk because of anal sex, you know, on the receiving end.
Right.
But this is something I think everyone should take who is out there who just has decided not to use condoms, because it could potentially save you from getting HIV. And although there is treatment now for HIV that allows you to live as long as a healthy person, as long as you take the pills, number one, you got to make sure you do take the pills, because you see people who end up not taking them and end up dying fairly quickly. But who the hell wants HIV? Pills or not? Like, who wants that?
No.
Name one person who wants HIV.
I've been working really hard my whole life to avoid that. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. At this point in my life, honestly, given everything I've been through, it just feels like meeting somebody randomly and just hooking up with them is just not a great idea. That, like, if I were to meet a girl at this point and hang out with her once or twice and I felt like we were going to have sex, I honestly would probably, like, if I was single, I would probably just have the conversation and someone would be like, yo, like, you should get tested. I just got tested. That way we, like, because I'm just really not trying to do the condom thing at this point in my life.
And they also have the home tests. Yeah. So for example, they have OraQuick. It can be found at pretty much any CVS or Walgreens. You go in there and I mean, I've actually tried this before. It's essentially a test. You swab your gums with it. You put it in solution. You wait something like 15 or 20 minutes. And it gives you, like, it's almost like a pregnancy test.
Wow.
1 bar is negative, 2 bars is positive.
I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's not as, you know, for example, like all the porn stars, they take like a test where you get your result, you get the results quicker in terms of exposure than these tests.
Right.
This is sort of like a standard kind of blood test equivalent. But at the end of the day, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, no, I get tested at like the official ass place where all the other porn stars go.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, they're super serious about that because you got to get tested every 2 weeks if you're going to be doing porn. And it's actually crazy because at this point, like, my girl had mad scenes for us lined up over the course of the next month or two. And I'm happy to do it. And then all of a sudden this coronavirus shit hits. And I mean, yeah, girls could just be doing their stuff for their OnlyFans together or whatever. But I mean, the whole porn industry is on lockdown, just like every other part of the industry. So
as it should be, as it should be.